What's up guys, and welcome to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. So finally the tag duel tournament has finally ended, and right now with a new day begins a new event. So let's check it right there and go to DSOD Dimensions real quick and see how the event runs. And funnily enough, it's basically just a satellite that Kaiba uses. So let's check out the Duelist Road event page right there. Spin the roulette and duel and get the New York card final geese. Okay, so basically you obtain dual memories by dueling NPC duelists in Duel World, or maybe participate in ranked duels so far. And once you've obtained enough event keys or event items, then you can proceed to roll the roulette. And let's see for the recommended reward. We first have Seto Kaiba DSOD Dimensions new skill, which is only available after the 10th of November, and you can obtain fragments to obtain the playmat, so that's pretty much a norm in this kind of event. Okay, so let's check out final gears, shall we? It's a trap card. If a monster with an original level of 7 or higher is sent from each player's field to the graveyard, banish as many monsters from the graveyard as possible, and you can special summon one highest level spellcaster monster among those banished monsters to your field. Your choice if it's tied. And next up is Metamorph Fortress. So this card was used in the anime, the movie of Dark Side of Dimensions, where Yugi used this in a duel against Kaiba with Dark Magician on the field. So it's a continuous trap card. Activate this card by targeting a level 4 or higher monster you control. Special summon this card as an effect monster and equip that face-up monster to this card. And it's considered a trap card as well. If summoned this way, this card gains attack and defense equal to the attack of the monster equipped to it by this effect. Also, if it attacks, change it to defense position at the end of the damage step. So kind of like Submarine Roid, after it attacks it goes to defense position, but depending on what monster is on the field, it gains this extra bonus of attack and defense points to it, with 1000 attack points and defense points as a default. So imagine if you were to have something like Dark Magician, or maybe like Obelisk the Tormentor, but Obelisk the Tormentor can be targeted. So let's go with Blue Eyes White Dragon with 3000 attack points. So equipping it with Metamorph Fortress using this effect, then you'll go up to 4k or right on the dot, and you can attack and set it to defense position once again. So it's kind of like a hit and run, just in case your opponent has monsters with higher attack points. That way you can have some protection during the next turn. Next up, some cards that are available as well, like Cubic Ascension, which is available during the past Dark Side of Dimensions event against the Cubic Mandala Lord whatsoever, and also Buster Gundil. And most of these cards are obtained during the raid boss duels against Aigami during that time as well. So Dark Garnex and also Magician's Valkyria. So this is your opportunity to also obtain copies of some cubic monsters if you have yet to obtain them. So at least you must have at least a few copies of the event cards just to fulfill the requirements and also obtain the rewards to maximize this event. So without further ado, let's click into this event. So once we receive dual memories, and let's go to the event itself. Okay, so that was basically the first chapter, aka also the first part of the Dark Side of Dimensions movie as well, where Yugi and friends meet up at school and they discuss about their future and so on. So currently we are set as Seto Kaiba for this, so you can actually just proceed along this entire duel line by rolling this roulette. So, but first off, let's go switch characters to Kaiba first. I don't want to be using cubic deck against Yugi, because of the just for the anime aesthetic overall. So let's get into it right there and click into this event. So as you can see, for this event itself, you just have to click on the start roulette, and depending on which circle of color you go to, if you go to the one in yellow, you'll be dueling against Yami Yugi in the yellow box, where after you defeat him, you'll be moving about 12 steps ahead. If you're going into any other colors, you'll be getting the amount of step as it's stated right there. And since this also has a daily free lottery of 10 coins, let's go for it and see what card we can obtain. Oh, from the get-go we got something, a nice prismatic pack. And whoa, just like that we got our first copy of Metamorph Fortress, and it's a glossy copy not to mention. And this is a pretty sweet pickup as well. So without further ado, you can also obtain an extra step by summoning a monster right onto the duel. So different conditions also gives you a bonus of extra steps to take when you defeat the duelist at hand. And also you can collect the mission fragments right there, as you can see in the square box. Not to mention, if you step on this boss, episode 2, this is basically the storyline where it'll play out an episode. Throughout this outside dimension story, where you can actually see how the entire story goes. If you have yet to watch the movie, this is gonna be a slight spoiler alert for you, but once you watch the movie, you'll kind of get where this is going as well. So without further ado, let's get into the roulette and see where we land on. Okay, so we land on Yami Yugi in the blue corner, and let's go for normal. So the extra condition to get extra steps is to summon 1, 2, 3 monsters in one duel. So let's proceed with that and see how we do as well. So note that anytime you go in this duel, you can use any decks that you want. But if you want to play just for that form of aesthetics, you can go for the Blue Eyes deck just to have that anime kind of feel. Alright. So let's go for it and let's proceed with the duel.
I've been waiting. If you are a true duelist, duel! My turn. From my hand, I activate a spell. Join me, Blue Eyes White Dragon! I set a card. I end
Here
my
I
turn.
go. I draw a card. All right. I summon a monster in attack position. My turn is done.
Here I go. I draw. The spell card. Bingo machine. Go! I add the card you choose to my hand. Let's bet. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attack!
I
White
expected you
lightning!
to do that. My monster's effect activates.
I'll use my set card. I activate a trap. Emerge, Dragon Spirit of White. I'll blow you away.
I may have lost, but I have no regrets. For it was a fantastic duel.
It wasn't the real Pharaoh, so I didn't really beat him. And until I do, my scars of defeat will continue to burn.
Okay, so that's it, but I did not fulfill the conditions of actually summoning 3 monsters during that turn, so I'll be doing 2 extra steps just like that. And also this dual mission pyramid event is still going on as well, so remember to participate in this and also obtain as much rewards as you can from this. So once I get that 2 bonus steps, I'll be moving 8 steps right ahead, and there we go. And now we get into episode 2 of this entire series, where Joey and Yugi are going on the bridge. This Dark Side Dimensions movie actually occurs right after the ceremonial duel of Yugi against Yami Yugi, aka Atem. So right now they're continuing on with their lives, and seeing how it progressed from there. And there we see Scud, and he's bullying Aigami. And as usual, Joey acts like the Chad he is and protects Aigami without knowing the malicious intent behind Aigami himself. So let's proceed with that and see how it goes. Yeah, this is also part of the movie as well, so you can see how it goes for Scud and his friends once they match up with the real Aigami. And just like that, they are transported to a different dimension, aka the dark side of dimension. Haha. Now that is a pretty nice ironic thing to see. And let's go. So once you collected the fragment, as you can see, it's actually Yugi, Dark Side Dimensions Yugi, but as a playmat itself. So just continue on with this event by playing the roulette and ending it right there. And once you complete Area 1, you will go towards Area 2, then Area 3. Area 4 is only unlocked on the 6th of November, so you can basically play as much as you want for the first 3 areas, or you can save up on the event key, so with the moment the new area does unlock, you can basically just go all in and just finish it up by the end of it. And anyways, that was the Dark Side Dimensions event for the Duelist Road, and this is a pretty fun event as well, especially if you are into the aesthetic and the old school Yu-Gi-Oh where the Dark Side Dimensions movie occurs. And this is actually fun for me as well because this is actually the first Duelist Road for Dark Side Dimensions event, and this way we can actually see how the movie actually progress along the storylines aside from the usual raid boss duel or the usual tag team tournaments where you actually don't get much insight on the story of the different Yu-Gi-Oh series. And yeah, once you actually finish this in the first 3 rounds, you just have to wait until the 6th of November before the new one unlocks. But until then, you can level up your Dark Side Dimensions character, or you can level up your other series character, up to you really, because you'll be getting the event keys nonetheless, and just participate in this event just for fun. Anyway, that's it for the video. I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and you do your best in this event to get the free event cards and also the free gems, not to mention. Oh, and also I'd like to point out one more thing is that you can check out on the rewards of what you can obtain so far by completing the first few rounds of each individual area. So once you actually complete these different sites all together, you can also obtain the event exclusive cards and also collect fragments overall. Once that's done, you just have to end the event, and that's about it. So until the 6th of November, I'll complete this event as fast as I can, and I'll see you when the new episode unlocks or arena unlocks. Until then, so goodbye, stay safe, and keep dueling.